Right. Well, yeah, croeso mawr I chi gyd. Massive warm welcome. So I'm going to just talk a little bit about the Christmas story. But to start off with, we're going to watch a little video. Achos y rhan o'r stori Nadolig dwi am canolbwyntio ar bore yma ydy stori'r tri gwrdoedd. So I'm going to focus today on the wise men, or the magi, or the star watchers. They have lots of names and titles, don't they? So, AV team, all good? So if you guys want to look at the screen, we're going to watch a little video. Not that one, the other one.
Jesus
there
was
we
born
go.
in Bethlehem, in a region where the evil King Herod ruled. About the time of Jesus' birth, some wise men from the east arrived in Jerusalem, asking King Herod,
"Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose, and we have come to worship him."
King Herod was angered by what he heard. A king other than himself? In his own land? Herod called a meeting of the leading priests and teachers of religious law and asked,
"Where is the Messiah supposed to be born?"
"In Bethlehem, in Judea, for this is what the prophet wrote.
You, Bethlehem, are one of the smallest towns in Judah, but from you will come one who will rule Israel for me. He comes from very old times, from days long ago."
Then King Herod called the wise men back in for a private meeting. He told the wise men,
"Go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child. And when you find him, come back and tell me so that I can worship him too."
After listening to the king, the wise men left to follow the star. They arrived at the place where Jesus was, and going into the house they found the promised child and his mother Mary. They gave him offerings of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, and were so overjoyed at the fulfillment of God's promise, they bowed before Jesus and worshipped him. That night in a dream, the wise men were warned about returning to King Herod. He was plotting to kill Jesus. When they awoke, they departed and traveled back to their home country a different way.
Verse 2. And I love the carol we sang first. "Oh, come, let us adore him. O deuwch ac addolwn, Christ o'r nef." That sense of the wise men following, seeking after this star, getting lost on the way, but like their compass was set towards trying to discover where this star was heading, what was happening, what they were worshipping after, what they were seeking after. So, what do you worship? Or maybe worship's not really a word we use outside of church. Anyone use the word worship outside of like Christian circles this week? Anyone used it at work or the school gate? No? Okay, how about this one then? How about idolatry? Like idolize. Anyone use the word idolize this week? Idolatry? Again, it's quite a churchy word, isn't it? Probably not really whacked that into conversation this week. Okay, how about then, what do you pursue after? What do you seek after? What do you give your time to? What are you willing to spend money on? Because often, actually, those are the things that we're seeking after, aren't they? If we're really honest, they're often the things that we worship. Even if we don't use that language, we certainly haven't stopped worshipping things, have we? And seeking after things. So, here at Capel Golodi, we're not one of them churches where you can just come and sit down and then leave. We like to kind of get involved and really think about life, reflect about the Bible and Jesus. So Ellen has got some more stars. So the kids have got stars that they are decorating with stickers, but we've got some more stars. And what I'd love you to do is, in whatever kind of groups you're in, it can be groups with people that you've come with, maybe you've got some lovely strangers next to you, an opportunity to chat with them. But Ellen's going to come round and give each group a star with a little scratchy pen. And I want you, just on the stars, what are some of the things that you seek after? What are some of the things that you really aim for? It might be job promotion, it might be great skin, great hair, it might be your kids going to university, it might be a really good retirement part at the end, it might be the forever house that you're seeking after, it might be a more sustainable lifestyle. There's just a few ideas off the top of my head, but what is it that you really seek after? And then with the scratchy things, the kids can show you how to use them. Do you want to write them on the stars, some of the things that you seek after? So Ellen's here just giving out, so have a little 2 minutes to just chat in your groups. What are you seeking after in life? Okay, brilliant. So, I need some helpers to collect these in. Gethin, ti'n meindio dod I helpu fi? Chi, what are some of the things you're seeking after? Llawenydd, joy, brilliant. Can you pass that to Gethin and can he bring it up to me? There we go. Go on, Getty, I'm helpu dod o hein fyny. Mae o fama. Brilliant. So beth gynnon ni fama? So we've got here joy, llawenydd. Gethin, ti'n meindio cael rei o ffil yn fanna? Brill. Mae Heddwen efo un, da iawn Heddwen. Beth gynnon ni fama? Playmobil. We are seeking after Playmobil. I don't blame you, Heddwen. That stuff's great fun. Diolch, Gethin. What else have we got here? So things things we're seeking after here. We've got stability, health, peace of mind. Beth gynnon ni fama, Gwyneth? Be the best in footballers in our team. Active in the community. So good. Oh, we've got here seeking after wholesome experiences. What else have we got here, Maya? Who echoes this? This is a great one. Seeking after time. Yes. Affirmation. Really good. Family. Success. Be arall gynnon ni fama, Gwyneth? Oh, diolch I ti. Oh, I think I know who's put this one down. Seeking after sleep. This one, I'm definitely seeking after this one as well. A tidy house. A good report. Chocolate. Very good. Diolch, Gwynny. What else have we got? Provision. Seeking after provision. Seeking after marriage. And healing. What have we got here? Oh, seeking after the very best for our family. Some amazing ones. Seeking after new job security. Thank you, Meg. What have we got here? A new home. Brilliant. Sunshine. Seeking after sunshine. Oh, gosh. Yes, this time of year. Oh, we're nearing to the longest, darkest day, aren't we? Seeking after independence, reliability. A job for my son, for peace, thanks, Steve. Seeking after rehab home for men. Wow, that is an amazing thing to seek after. That is brilliant. That's so good, Steve. Right, that is brilliant. Right, we've got another video. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful. Diolch, Caleb. So, loads of things that we're seeking after, okay? Now, this Christmas, specifically, Don't know if you've seen, I know Alan mentioned it a few weeks ago on a Sunday, the Marks and Spencer's Christmas advert at hysbyseb Marks and Spencer's blwyddyn yma. Now they have a take on what we should be seeking after this Christmas. So, Nadolig yma, yn ôl Marks and Spencer's, dyma be ddylsen ni mynd ar ôl y dolig yma. So, watchwch y sgrin. Diolch, George.
Oh, I would do anything for love. Won't do that.
So, according to Marks and Spencer's, this Christmas, do only what you love. And I kind of partly understand why they've come to this conclusion. Because I don't know about you, but Christmas, sometimes, it can just turn into this very chaotic, stressful, lonely. We see, I know the Christian charity Mind and Soul Foundation say, depression's at its highest this time of year. We have so many decisions, choices to make, where are we going for Christmas? Who's having 9 so she's not on her own? Who's working shifts? Who are we buying for this year? All the decisions. What are we cooking? So many decisions. Christmas concert outfits. How are we going to source a mouse costume last minute? Whatever it is, you can kind of see where Marks and Spencer's are coming from in that they're saying, actually, there's a whole load of stuff we do at Christmas that probably is a bit unnecessary. And so their conclusion, with all the mayhem and stress, is, okay, just only do what you love. This Christmas, do only what you love. So part of me liked this sentiment. But the other part of me, when I first saw it, really grieved that Christmas was being presented as this time to do only what you want. Do only the things you love. It's almost become like a selfish, egocentric celebration of you. And just doing what you love and just focus on your family. And is that the real spirit behind Christmas? A yna gwir ysbryd y tu ôl i'r Nadolig. Rhoi yn hunain yng nghanol y llwyfan adeg y Nadolig, putting ourselves at the centre. In Matthew's Gospel, the video we just watched, we saw the 3 wise men, didn't we? We saw the Magi seeking after this star. And we see Herod and his response. And I'm really intrigued to see what they were seeking after. What were the wise men seeking after? What were they hoping to find? And what was Herod seeking after in his responses? Be oedd Herod yn ceisio ar ei ôl? If Herod was filling in one of these stars, what would he have written on it? Because he had big choices and decisions to make. How would he respond to the news that there's this new king of the Jews been born? I wonder if Herod, if he was in the Marks and Spencer's advert, I wonder if his line would be something like, I will do anything for love, but I won't give up my status. I won't give up my power or title. I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. Because we know, don't we, actually, we can get so comfortable in our lifestyles, the things we have control over, the power, and he was scared of losing that. So instead of following something greater than himself, he puts himself at the center. He does. He follows the advice of Marks and Spencer's, doesn't he? He does only what he loves, which is control, which is power. Ac os da ni'n wirioneddol onest efo'n hunan, dwi'n meddwl bod gan pob dim ohonom diffyn bach o Herod tu mewn. if we're really honest with ourselves, I think we've all got a little bit of Herod in us. I don't know if you've ever heard someone tell you, oh, follow your heart. Do you. Be you. But if we're honest, we're human. I don't know about your heart. My heart's a messy place to be. And changes day to day. Sometimes the things that I'm seeking after are really noble, like they're really good stuff. But in the mix of what I'm seeking after as well, there's some more kind of selfish desires. Often we can have desires and stuff we're seeking after that even contradict each other. I'll give you a fairly stupid, mundane example, but I would have echoed one of those of I love sleep, I desire sleep. I really like having kids for me was really hard just because of the lack of sleep thing. But I also love to go out and look okay when I drop off the kids at the school gate and not looking totally, like I've just got out of bed. So I've got these two desires, often contradicting each other each morning. And Alan has to come up and be like, right, Rachel, you need to get out of bed now. And then I have to just tie my hair back because I haven't had time to put makeup on. And then other days when I actually get up on time and put makeup on and everyone's like, oh, you look really nice today, Rachel. And other days, my father's the worst when I haven't. Oh, you look really tired, Rachel. I'm like, it's only because I'm not wearing makeup, Dad. Oh my goodness. So often I'm not sure the whole world advice about follow your heart is always that reliable because our hearts are full of contradictions. They're messy. We've all got a bit of Herod in us. Okay, what about the Chi Gordoi, the Magi, the star watchers, the wise men? Those curious wise men, they're seeking after knowledge, aren't they? They're seeking after truth. They've got these open minds. And I wonder if they were in the Marks and Spencer's advert, maybe their line would be something like, I will do anything for love, but I want to see some evidence. I want to see a bit more that convinces me. I need to follow this star and I need to see it with my own eyes. Their curiosity and open-mindedness led them. And we read in Matthew chapter 2 that they then bowed down in worship, humbling themselves to this child in his mother's arms. And we read in verse 10 that they were overjoyed and they bring these gifts. They just offer their lives and their gifts. We have come to worship him, they say. O deuwch agadolwn Christ o'r nef. So as I finish, we see, don't we, in the Marks and Spencer's advert, that we do live in a world where we've put self as the new God. And Christmas is so stressful these days because we've made it all about us, about worshipping ourselves, making ourselves and our family have the perfect day. We've put ourselves center stage. But the star that the wise men were following, it didn't lead them to themselves. It wasn't some great revelation just for them. The star rose over a small child born in a humble stable. The star rose over Jesus, Emmanuel, God with us. Iesu, Emmanuel, Duw gyda ni. So I invite you this Christmas to seek after him, to have the same curiosity that those wise men had, to find out more, to find him, to discover more. Perhaps when you get home this week, you might read on in the book of Matthew what happens when Jesus grew up, some of the miracles he did, what he did on that cross. Maybe you want to chat to someone at the end, find out more about doing an Alpha course, which I'll explain about later. Or we've got a whole load of stuff at the back. Why Jesus? If you just want to be like those wise men, those curious men seeking after something greater than themselves. O deuwn ac addolwn, Christ o'r nef. Amen. I'm going to pass back to Al.